Hello children, I am Priyanka Goyal, your SST teacher. Today we will continue the 8th chapter, Delhi during the medieval period of class 7. Earlier I explained you that Delhi was founded in the beginning of 13th century, and after the death of Muhammad Ghori, how slave dynasty came into existence to rule over the Delhi. Queen Rajia Sultan, she also belonged to the slave dynasty, and after slave dynasty, Khilji dynasty came into existence. Till here I explained you in my previous video. Okay, now after slave dynasty and Khilji dynasty, now we will talk about the Tughlaq dynasty. Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq founded the Tughlaq dynasty within 4 years after the death of Alauddin Khilji. Dak Chowki, the postal services, was started in his time. The letters were carried by horse riders. Postmen were referred to as halkaro at that time, referred to Saurashtra ni Rajdhar. To know more about halkaro, Muhammad Tughlaq became the Sultan after Ghiyasuddin Khilji. Many of the decisions that he took were criticized. Among these, the two main plans were the transfer of capital from Delhi to Daulatabad and introducing the use of copper currency. So these two decisions were criticized. During Muhammad Tughlaq ruling, Ibn Battuta, an African traveller from Tangier belonging to the Habshi tribe, visited India. Criticizing the Sultan administration, he has written that Muhammad Shah's rule was an amalgamation of both good and bad administrative policies. The Hindu kingdom of Vidyanagar. During the Sultanate periods, there were attempts to establish authority over South India. Alauddin Khilji was the first ruler to launch an attack. He carried away enormous wealth from Devgiri. Subsequently, Malik Kafur destroyed the kingdom of Warangal. The condition of South India worsened during the time of Muhammad Tughlaq. Simultaneously, the Hindu empire of Vijayanagar and the Bahmani Sultanate were also established in South India. After the defeat of the ruler of Warangal, the two brothers of the Jadhav clan, Harihar and Buka, established the Vijayanagar kingdom under the inspiration of Swami Vidyaranya. The Vidyanagar kingdom was established in the south of the Tugbhadra river in 1336 CE. Within a short period of 8 years, the kingdom was extended from the river Tugbhadra to Kanyakumari. Buka ascended the throne after the death of Harihar. His descendants being weak, a new dynasty came to power. Krishnadev Rai was a powerful ruler of the dynasty. Krishnadev Rai's rule flourished in South India. He had good relation with the Europeans and was a lover of art and literature. He constructed canals in South India with the help of an engineer called Yomke. Foreign travelers who visited Vijayanagar have appreciated its grandeur. There were grand temples and forts in the kingdom. This glorious state was destroyed in the Battle of Talikota. Now we will talk about the Bahmani Sultanate. The Amirs in the Deccan rebelled. Hassan, one of the efficient Amirs, became the Sultan and founded the Bahmani Sultanate there. Muhammad Gawan was a capable minister and an efficient administrator of the Bahmani Sultanate. He won many territories and extended the boundaries of the Bahmani kingdom. The power of Bahmani Sultanate weakened after his death. There were frequent conflicts between the Vijayanagar and Bahmani kingdoms. After the downfall of Bahmani Sultanate, many of his provinces became independent. Among these, the 5 provinces of Bijapur, Ahmednagar, Golconda, Berar and Bidar became established independent kingdoms. Now we will talk about the end of Delhi Sultanate. Firoz Shah Tughlaq ascended the throne after Muhammad Tughlaq. However, from that time onwards, the Delhi Sultanate began to weaken. The rule of the Tughlaq dynasty also witnessed the invasion and plunder of Delhi by Timur, the governor of Lahore, took advantage of the chaos and established the Sayyid dynasty in Delhi. The authority of these sultans was limited to the region around Delhi. In 1451 CE, the Afghan leader Sardar Bahlol established the rule of Lodi dynasty in Delhi. His son Sikandar Lodi ascended the throne after this. Though Sikandar Lodi had the qualities of a good leader, he lacked religious tolerance. A struggle for the throne began after his death, in which Ibrahim Lodi defeated his elder brother and became the ruler of Delhi. The Amirs were not happy because of his arrogant attitude. There was rebellion in the kingdom against his rule. Babur, the emperor of Kabul, invaded Delhi at this time. He defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the Battle of Panipat in 1526 CE and founded the Mughal Empire, which lasted for approximately 200 years. So children, this was about the Delhi during medieval period. I hope you understood about the slave dynasty, Khilji dynasty, and after that Tughlaq dynasty, and after that Bahmani Sultanate. Bye bye, take care, have a nice day.